I'm Mike from Rock and Load. I've got the pleasure today of talking to Mick and Sam from Bigfoot. Thank you very much. You played earlier on today, Hard Rock Hell. How was it? How did it go?
Yeah, we opened the second stage, so it was a little bit daunting.
Scary.
First band on that week.
First band on the second stage.
And so the guinea pigs. And yeah, it was really good. We were really surprised actually, because we were thinking, oh, it's 1 o'clock on hangover day.
Yeah.
And people
plus
came
all the
out,
newbies, because not everybody arrives on a Thursday, so people still arriving. So
we thought it'd be
big crowd.
It ended up being rammed.
Yeah.
After the parties we had last night, we had a sober night last night. But after the parties we had last night, we thought, oh no, no one's getting up at 1 o'clock.
We was up at 8 o'clock. Everyone's like.
But they did. It surprised us. Really did.
I've been here quite a few times to Hard Rock Hell. As a punter, quite a lot of time. The first day is always the one that you just get hammered and have the parties and.
Yeah, everyone finds out the limits on the first day.
We're human beings. That's what we do.
And then after that, everybody gets up and watches the first band on the second stage. Always happens every year. Luckily this year it was you.
Well,
that's why they were all there.
Oh.
It's just a ritual. That's what happens every year. Is this your first time?
Oh, we best go and watch these then, guys, aren't we? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's our first time at Hard Rock Hell, yeah. Playing it anyway.
Yeah.
We won it through the Highway to Hell competition in Sheffield. So yeah, we got this and really chuffed that it was that busy and good turnout. So yeah.
So how did it go in Sheffield? It was at the O2 in Sheffield, wasn't it? It was awesome. Vinyl Highway to Hell.
Yeah, it was really good.
Smooth as out, like no problem.
So, yeah, it was a really short set. We had to do a cover, which we did.
I've seen you cover.
Donna Summer.
Yeah, hot stuff, wasn't it?
Well, we thought,
it's
questionable.
we got
Sheffield suits, full Monty.
Yeah.
You know.
We got an email.
Was that the thing?
No, we didn't mean it. That was a fluke.
No, to be honest, we're too stupid to think of stuff like that. But we got an email saying, do a cover, not a karaoke cover, of something of one of your influences, and I thought like naturally, because we don't like sitting and learning covers like seriously, so we thought, oh, we'll just do something stupid, everyone will buzz off that. We thought it could go one way or another, they could either love it or hate it, and luckily they liked it.
Take a risk.
So we did hot stuff.
Yeah.
But that's all they want to hear now. So
yeah.
It's on YouTube, isn't it? But is it on your Facebook page as well? I can't remember where I saw it.
I think it's on our Facebook page. Yeah.
So is that where everybody's seen you just play hot stuff, and that's what people call out?
No. To be fair, our original stuff does go down better. But
we did Britney Spears once.
He's
saw that on YouTube as well.
Yeah, that was
hot
awkward
stuff
as well.
going to be in the set, and it's like, no, it's not.
And everyone's like, oh, I'm not coming to watch you.
We throw it in.
Original, so
if we do a headline set and we've got an hour and a half to play with, then we shove it in. But otherwise, when we've got we had 40 minutes today, we're not going to waste 5 minutes of it doing a Donna Summer cover.
Well, you've only released one EP so far, haven't you? But you've just recorded your second EP. You say you had 40 minutes.
We've just finished recording it. Yeah.
You've done your 2 EPs. Have you got an album's worth of songs?
Easily, yeah.
Plenty material, but we decided not to do an album because we want our first album to be proper. You know, that's something.
Yeah.
Full on.
Excuse me.
So we thought, we've got 4 great songs. Let's do another EP. Then next year, hopefully do an album.
Yeah, there's five tracks on this new EP, but our thinking was like we've been a band probably just under 2 years now, and we only released our first EP a year ago, and that's just taken off. And we just thought, you know what, like if we release another EP, get the word out even more, but up our game on this EP.
Yeah.
Then by the time we come to do an album, people will take us more seriously. I mean, the last thing you want to do is release your debut album and it be a bit of a flop and 200 people
We're trying to get
it, you know.
bigger, and then for the platform to release an album first.
You've got even more established bands that are doing the same thing as well, though. Like, for example, Skid Row.
Yeah.
Haven't released an album. They've released so far 2 EPs of a trilogy that they're doing. I think every song on.
Well, it's also nowadays you don't tend to get like the kind of record deals where they go, "There's a load of money, record an album, or quit your jobs." It's impractical, impractical and impossible in a lot of
with
things,
downloads as well. I mean, how many people go out and pay £10 for an album these days? They just don't.
They buy a song, or
it makes more sense to say 4 or 5 quid. That's more realistic, and you can have this EP rather than £10.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got to have some real dedicated followers to sell an album.
Which is what we're trying to create before we do an album.
Yeah.
But this next EP though, it's better than the last, we think.
How many songs are on the new EP?
5.
Five, isn't it?
5, yeah. 4 on
it's already recorded, isn't it?
It's all recorded,
finished, all mixed.
It's not mixed yet.
Right.
It's a few of the tracks are mixed. It's just being done. So
mixed and mastered.
It will be out in January though. So.
Where was it recorded? Studio?
We recorded it.
Did you travel, or was it?
Bakery.
We've got the Bakery, which is Justin Richards' studio. He's based in Morecambe.
Awesome.
But basically, we seeked him out because we want being a sort of old school rock band. We wanted more of a. We didn't want to use drum replacement and all that stuff, so we wanted to keep it all entirely natural. And there's not many producers out there that are willing to work on an EP without relying on modern technology, which
so you did a bit of research.
Yeah, we met. I spoke to a lot of producers.
It was cheap.
Yeah.
No, it weren't.
No, it wasn't cheap. No, we narrowed it down to Justin, and he seemed to understand more than anybody where we were coming from. So, and he loves AC/DC, so.
Yeah, so that helps.
Well, yeah.
Is there anybody that doesn't love AC/DC though? Can't think of anybody that I know that doesn't.
Well, yeah.
You also won Metal to the Masses competition, didn't you? They got you on the Bloodstock.
The thing, we didn't actually win that.
Oh, did you?
No. We came last. Out
of all the bands. We sent our demo to them and they didn't even put us in. No, we basically got to the final of Metal to the Masses, and we were told that we weren't metal enough.
Really?
Well, pretty much that's what.
They didn't say that.
Yeah, but it was. Come on.
Well, basically, the stage at Bloodstock is a full-blown metal.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate. It's cool. But Simon Hall, cool dude. Yeah. In his sentence, he was like, "I need to take you there anywhere." So it was like a wild card. Simon said.
He booked us at the final of Metal to the Masses. So everyone thinks that we won Metal to the Masses, but we didn't.
What they called the band that won?
Amethyst.
Amethyst.
Oh, yeah.
What they won, but then Simon said. That's
said.
so don't you want to say that? But he said like Bigfoot. I want to take them through too.
Yeah,
on the Jaeger stage.
To be honest, I think it was we had,
better for us.
For us, we
got beat up on that metal stage.
It was so brutal when we was there over the weekend. It was so brutal. Like we would have just got torn to shreds on that stage because They just weren't like.
It was heavy as hell.
It's not your kind of genre, is it?
No, I appreciate that sort of stuff, but it's just not us at all.
Yeah.
But luckily Simon appreciated us, and he said, "Oh, I want
The
to take
Jaeger
this stuff
stage
anyway."
was generally, I mean, Massive Wagons did it in 2014.
Knockout Kane played it when we
Same
did.
weekend
Same weekend we did.
So
It's more classic rock.
It's more
hard rock.
down classic rock stage. So for us, it worked really well. And
So Simon knew exactly what he wanted for that stage, because even Beholder, they would fit in well on the, and they played the
he
stage,
sings
don't
in
they?
Beholder, doesn't he?
So
They're a bit bigger than us, though.
yeah,
a little bit.
up to now. Yeah.
For now.
Give it time. Give it time.
Hopefully.
No,
But like I said, Simon must have known exactly what he wanted for that stage and saw you, and you'd be ideal.
I think he's a cool guy. He knows what he's
scary.
talking
It's
about.
so big.
He obviously knows what he's talking about. He has good taste, obviously.
Obviously he does.
It's a bit cocky.
No, but he knows what he's talking about.
He said, I feel sorry for you. Put you on that stage there.
So, yeah.
So did you get a decent crowd?
We
On
did
the
actually.
Jägermeister
We were
stage,
really
yeah.
pleased because you couldn't like it was this little tent and you couldn't. The crowd went back. You couldn't even see the end of the tent.
that's what
The
you want.
crowd.
For the size of that tent, it seemed like a sea of people. So, it was good.
We had a really good turnout. We were really good.
People like it got busier. The more we played, it got busier and busier.
That happens, doesn't it? When they hear something like that.
It's nice when you play somewhere like Bloodstock where you're a bit daunted and you're thinking, oh, are we heavy enough for this? What are all these like people who are coming to watch Trivium and Sepultura and stuff? What are they going to think of us? I mean, the main stage and the Jaeger stage are right next to each other.
Right.
And Sepultura finished and we started.
Yeah.
So we were thinking, oh God, what are they going to
So
think?
he's coming into your tech going, Roots!
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. And
But I think Bloodstock's got a bit more widespread over the years anyway.
Yeah.
It started off like death metal, but it's
they had Europe on a few years.
They did, didn't they? Yeah.
So like, yeah, it's definitely. I mean, if Europe can play, we can do.
Of course.
Can you?
So the EPs.
You know, the cheese factor. You know.
I mean, yeah, to death metal fans, Europe probably the cheesiest band that's ever lived, wouldn't
You
they?
just can't. You can't. Anyone who says they don't enjoy Europe is a liar.
I think it's people's guilty pleasure is a bit like.
I went to see them.
Rock,
I went to see them just at the last minute in Manchester Ritz. Not the last tour, the tour
I
before,
saw that gig.
and they blew me away.
They're surprisingly good, and they have so many songs that you didn't even know were them.
Yeah, join them. You know, leave Bigfoot, join them, dude.
Anyway, your new EP released in January. What have you got planned after that? I mean, I see your tour dates, and you play anywhere and everywhere, don't you? Wherever will have you.
Well, not so. I mean, we probably turn down more gigs than we take because there's a lot of people who, you know, you have got to be careful about what you take.
We try and take the ones that'll further us and better us.
You've got to be careful when you start stepping up. If you go for a venue that's below what you and you've got to be realistic of what you're capable of. If you take a venue that's below, I mean, people will start to see you as a band.
But at the same time, you can't be too snotty.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
You've got to be realistic, basically.
I mean, you played a lot of smaller. You don't live far from me at all, and a lot of the smaller festivals that are around our area, you've played most of them.
Yeah. I mean, it's all festivals.
You've got a lot of fans that come to them, though, you know, and it's you got to keep people who. You know, like our music and buy our EP and whatever, and come to see us. You got to give it back to them and give them gigs. You know,
festivals always, no matter how big or small, even if there's 100 people there, you're still playing to more than you will travelling to a boozer in, you know. So
you can tour the world in a crap little boozer, or you could do decent gigs. You know,
a lot more people.
If you're careful about what gigs you take, then you can solve. You know, and we do gig extensively. We try and do everything we can.
Well, it seems like you're doing it the right way, guys.
That's the plan for next year, anyway.
Yeah, so just keep on doing what you're doing. I'm sure it'll all happen for you because the first EP is cracking. Can't wait to hear the second EP.
Thank you.
and hopefully next year it'll be your year. So,
well, hopefully so.
Cheers, guys. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Cheers, mate.
Good luck for the future.